Then I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ole, aka not this, that, but the guy from A.D.W.A.S student podcast, aka the son of Zeus. And today I'm joined by
Peña Selecta.
Peña Selecta. Don't forget the crowd, by the way. Shout out to you guys for 2024. Yeah. So you're a TikToker, right?
No, not really. I just have a very large following on TikTok. I'm not a famous TikToker.
Is that a bragging right or?
No. I'm not bragging. I just feel like they're actual TikTokers, people that are TikTokers. It's like a career for them.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not really like a thing. It's not a career.
It's not really a thing.
No, I just do it.
So you haven't moved on actually making social media a business part of things?
No, I've never thought about it.
Why not?
I don't know. I think maybe I lack confidence, or I feel like I don't have what it takes to do it. I feel like it's a lot of work also.
You were able to put yourself on this platform. I think that's enough confidence as it is.
Bruh.
Hey, Olete.
What do you mean? This is public information.
No, man. And I also, kinale, like I'm saying, kinale stage fright, you understand?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be known by a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So I'd rather just stick to the huge following that I have, which is not that huge, and just keep on entertaining my followers. And
So you're not going to aspire to monetize at any point? Because you say you have a large following. I don't actually know what those numbers look like. But
if the opportunity comes to me,
yeah,
I'll take it. But I won't go out looking for that opportunity.
knocking on doors, trying to
No.
get a key.
No, I feel like
All
it's
right,
too much
so you guys heard, right? Possible investors and sponsors. She's available. What do you do again?
work. What do you
Like
mean?
for
What do I do?
business, what do you do?
For business,
Yeah.
I'm a therapist.
Uh-huh.
I'm an esthetician. So I do waxing, facials, massages,
Yeah.
and
Cool. And how's that going in terms of your income-wise?
no, it's really good. It's really good. I just started, right? Because
Yeah.
I was running like a business before that. So this one, well, I studied somatology.
Uh-huh.
And then I worked for like a few months, and then I went on to run a family business, and then I stopped that. So now I'm solely focused on therapy.
Is this like a passion project or just a way to get a big buck?
Both.
Both.
Yes. I mean, guys, the beauty industry is growing. You understand?
Mhm.
So, I mean, I have a passion for it, and it's growing. So why not?
A lot of people are doing that these days. And how are you competing with your competitors at the moment?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I do vajacials, and not a lot of people do vajacials.
Is that like a unique category in that business or?
Yes, it's very unique because not a lot of spas and clinics offer
Yeah.
vajacials, right?
Yeah.
So now I've seen it before. I've seen people doing it, but like in America and other countries.
Mhm.
So I was like, this is actually something good that I can introduce to South Africa. People do it in South Africa, but it's very rare that you'll find a person doing it, right? Or businesses in general. They just wax and then, but then I wax and then I offer a treatment on top of the wax. So meaning that I will deal with your vaginal bumps and your ingrown hairs and all of that. So yeah.
Vaginal bumps. Is that an exact term?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Could you elaborate exactly like what does that entail, graphically speaking, so people can get a broader picture of it?
It's like, you know, a boil, right?
Nah.
But how is it topa?
Nah. I'm being serious.
What?
Yeah.
It's a pimple, right?
Yeah.
That has a lot of pus in it. It's like pus mixed with
Okay.
water, right?
Yeah.
And the more it gets heat,
Yeah.
the more in nambolo, or the more you sweat, it grows,
Yeah.
and then it eventually pops.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a boil. So vaginal bumps are like boils, but they're not really that big. They're not as big as the ones you'd get under your arms. You understand?
So
Haven't you had a boil under your arm?
These things happen on your private parts, what you're telling me right now.
Haven't you had sex before? Haven't you seen?
This sounds like a condition that went wrong, first of all, to begin with.
No.
Why would you have boils in your private part?
Infections.
That's the key word. How do we get to boils, by the way, guys?
Infections. Yes.
From what?
From toilets, from like maybe you don't shave,
Yeah.
right? And then you sweat a lot.
Yeah.
That could also contribute to you getting a boil or a bump. You understand?
Okay.
Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hectic. So you're like basically a doctor in a way.
No, I'm not a doctor, Clevena. I just help people get rid of their vaginal bumps and make their vaginas look very nice for you guys to eat.
Interesting. And how long have you been in business for?
What, 2 months? It hasn't been that long. Really hasn't been that long. Since last year, December.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been that long.
Interesting. And you're like this, like, how do you look at that as an entrepreneur in 2024, where you're located, by the way?
What do you mean by that?
How is that like working for you? Like, first of all, where's your business based?
Mafikeng in unit
Mafikeng,
14.
right?
Yeah.
Now you're a young entrepreneur, I like to believe.
Yes.
And whether or not the company is registered. This has been 2 months.
It's registered, but okay.
Okay, interesting. Now people know that. So how has that been going so far? Like, should I aspire to do the same thing, not in the same profession, but be an entrepreneur in this type of space and demographic?
In
Is this
2024, right?
Yeah, it's something that you would like initialize, or do you think people are risking too much to go along that?
Life is a risk on its own.
Yeah.
Like being alive is a risk on its own, right? You're at risk of dying and all of that. So why not risk it?
Take the chance, see how things go.
Yeah, just take the chance, because I think if you want to create generational wealth, then yes, you should definitely go into the business world, right? And you should also remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Interesting.
So you have to be patient,
Yeah.
right? And you have to remember that when you're running a business, especially like in the beginning stages, you are not going to be getting profits. That money is not yours, it's for the business. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to do it for nothing in the beginning, and then you reap the rewards later.
Interesting concept.
You understand?
How old are you, by the way?
26.
26.
Turning 27.
Young and smart. That's interesting. That's
Oh,
interesting.
darling, thank you.
So are you looking at employing people as you go along the way, or do you have a team already in place?
No, I don't have a team in place. Practically one. So in the long run, yes, I would like to move to a bigger place, and I'd like to have a lot of establishments. You understand?
Yeah.
Like a lot of clinics. I don't like the term spa because I really don't like going into the wellness side of things. I like health and skincare.
Cool,
You get?
cool.
So I'd like to have a lot of clinics, not just in Mafikeng, but Mafikeng, Rustenburg. You understand?
Yeah.
And hopefully have some out the country.
Expand at an interesting rate.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Mpanji Studios for letting us shoot at this very location.
Thank you, Skara.
Yeah, because as you guys know, I don't want to use the word remotely, but it's been like hectic to get a location to like actually do these podcasts. Hence why I've been off for a long ass time. I had a location in mind, like Mabato Library, but then, long story short, somebody stole something, so that type of establishment was literally blocked from everybody else. So that's how we navigate right now. I moved to where the clients are, where they're comfortable, where they feel secure, and we run the shots. I'm sorry because I was late.
No, it's
I wasn't
okay.
on time, guys.
Don't worry about it.
Interesting stuff for 2024. Although there's love next door, by the way.
Don't worry about it, man. It's okay.
So Valentine's Day is coming up. How's that looking for you?
Business-wise or
Personally?
personally?
Yes.
Yo! Why? Yo.
Nobody special yet.
No, nobody special yet.
Are you looking though?
No, I'm not looking.
Why not?
Because I feel like I'm not yet ready for a relationship. I recently came out of one. So I feel like I need to work on myself first. I need to have money first, guys. You understand? Because Mojolo expensive. Like Mojolo is very expensive. Like if I want to see you, I can't constantly be telling you Kamponi. You understand?
Yeah.
I need to make means to say, okay, I'm gonna go see my man, right? And that requires money.
So you believe in a 50-50 split, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the guy is still the man in charge in the relationship, or what are we doing here? Sharing the same pants? One side each.
Yeah, what are you?
It's a three-legged race. Like, it could happen, you know.
No. If I should agree with you, do I believe in the 50-50
Yeah.
situation? But then if I'm your girlfriend, I'd also want to do things for you. You
Alright,
understand? I
interesting,
also want to spoil you. I also want to say, you know what, babe, let's go out for lunch. I also want to, buy you a car if I can. You understand? So I don't know if it's a 50-50 situation, but I also believe in spoiling
This is
my
This is you buying Bay a car, not your husband.
Hey, husband, it's in bay.
So I
Husband.
don't know, and I'm trying to figure out what do you guys do for your Bay, like Mr. BF.
Oh no, lunch here and there. Trankanyana.
You think guys are interested in having lunch as a spoil?
I'm
I'm asking you, like you're the female here, so your perspectives would be interesting for the crowd.
I think men appreciate the little things. They do. I think men appreciate.
Say in the comments if that's true, guys.
I think men appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
They do. Like, baby, I'm taking you out for lunch. I think they do appreciate. I saw some tweets the other day where, it was a lot of men tweeting, right? I don't know how Twitter works, but then they were talking about how they get excited when their women take them out or have like cute little surprises for them, and it just gets them very, happy and excited and all of that. So I think men appreciate the little things.
Interesting. Do you wear lashes though?
Why?
You do know they're called umbrellas, right?
Dude, yes.
So you know the intent of actually putting those things on.
I don't think lashes are umbrellas, guys.
This is literally on Google. It's like source information.
For real.
A woman who ran a brothel literally designed that so when dudes would come, they wouldn't shoot inside the female's eyes. I don't know if it's just a visual issue or what, but they like a way to like block that liquid to like infiltrate.
Well, I know about it. I just don't think they're umbrellas. And if you look at it, they're meant to make your eyes look beautiful. They're meant to, what's the word?
Accessorize.
Yeah, it's like an eye accessory.
Enhance.
To enhance. Yes.
Interesting, guys. So now the business of the mating pool. What comes to mind when you hear that?
Sex.
Interesting. Is it transactional? Yes or no?
For people who want it to be transactional, yes.
In what way?
For prostitutes, for them it's a transaction, right?
Why can it be transactional between two partners who just have a thing for each other?
So you want to give me money for having sex with you, or what are you saying?
We both have to do something in order for us to get something out of it. It doesn't have to be money, by the way.
We both come Don't we both
So
come?
the climax is payment here.
The climax is payment. Isn't that the reason why we're having sex, for us to come?
Interesting thought, by the way.
Like, I don't understand. I mean, if you're coming and I'm coming,
We should both be happy.
feel pressure. Pleasure.
I mean, there is some sort of pressure taking place at the end of the day.
Mara feel a pleasure.
Yeah.
You understand? So if now, like maybe I want you to pay me for having sex with you.
Yeah.
Then I think that's the ultimate transaction. Mare, just two partners having sex. No, we both receiving pleasure. It's not really a transaction.
Do you find it offensive, like an exchange of income?
Yes.
Why?
Hey, take some.
I mean, at the end of the day, let's look at the relationship-wise. Half the time, you gotta listen through a certain amount of bullshit in order for you to get to a point that you are actually chasing with the partner or for yourself. Because we do have agendas at the end of the day. Okay. Now, if I can pay, aka to climax, as you put it, I can just get there without all the hassles in between and unnecessary expenses.
No, then I'm not your girl. There are other girls who can do that, yes. I'm just not your girl. And I don't believe in having sex for money.
But it's a business, though.
Hey, I never to be comfortable with that business. And I keep a judge.
People need to feed their families at the end of the day.
For Nahela,
yeah.
Personally, no. I feel like
it's not something that you look into.
Yeah, sex is very sacred, man.
What if it's very lucrative in your case? Doesn't everybody have a price? I'm just asking.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
No.
I'm
not doing that.
Nah. I like that level of integrity, if I should put it.
No, guys. And like I said, rotle ra khama, rotle ra rota.
That should be enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
You understand? Because women like to go around, they don't like sex. Women like sex a lot, actually. A lot more than men.
Would you say that? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Women like sex way more than men, you understand? So if anything, I feel like women should be paying men for sex.
So why aren't they so vocal about it?
I don't know. I think it's because of society.
Even if it's not public, but like with that significant other.
Hey, if I not personally,
Because
I'm vocal about it.
The dude is always playing a guessing game. Like, you know, is she satisfied? Am I doing it right? Do I need to work on certain things? I'm sure a lot of guys would be open if you were willing to like sit down and have that chat.
About how I think you can improve your sex game.
Your sex game or generally.
No, I don't believe in talking about it.
So you just expect things to go and then...
No. I believe bedroom language.
Yeah.
Man. You understand?
Yeah.
So,
body language.
Body language, I mean, you should know, oh yeah, she likes it like this. You understand? What
if it's a misfire?
What if it's a what?
A misfire. Maybe you're interested in the way that what's the word I'm looking for? Seducing you, right? Mm-hmm. And then I trigger you from some trauma that I'm not aware of. Mm-hmm. You know, like a finger up the butt.
No, if that's the case, I'll communicate it with you. If that's the case, I'll communicate it with you. Because one trigger.
Yeah.
One tlhaloganyo.
Yeah.
I think it's more you can talk. Or I don't like it when you do this because it reminds me of this.
So do you consider yourself a traditional performer or are you more on the
freak in the sheets?
Yeah.
I think I'm a freak in the sheets.
Could you share a bit of or rather, were you a freak from the onset or did you grow into that lane?
No, I grew into it.
Yeah.
I grew into it.
Who initialized? Was this from the guy or was this from your own personal take? Like, you just took a chance because you wanted to like...
No, I just took a chance.
Yeah.
I just took a chance because having sex the same way all the time is boring.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
It is. It's boring.
Are you religious by chance?
Yeah. I'm spiritual.
You're spiritual?
Yes.
Okay, so are you religious by chance?
Religion
Religion and spirituality are two different things. So like, I want to understand, do you follow some sort of religion or you just spiritual in general?
No, I follow a certain type of religion.
And how does that accommodate your freakiness per se?
It doesn't. It's a sin, Chief. It doesn't.
Yet you're performing.
It's a sin, but then, I mean, we all know that it's a sin, Mary. I mean, we do it anyway, so.
Personal pleasure still stands first before everything.
No,
right?
it doesn't stand first before everything. That's not what I said. I just said that we are humans and we get tempted, okay? It's in the Bible.
So you think you're still getting tempted at this point?
Yeah, I still do get tempted. I do.
Interesting.
When don't you get tempted?
I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I never said I was religious to begin with. I don't plan to be religious anytime soon because I want to be a philosopher at the end of the day. I look at different customs and see what works on every given dividends, and then there's some sort of similarities also happening there. So I'm going to write a book at some point and someday. I might even start a church. Who knows? If the forces allow it.
Churchy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's just a room full of people and followers at the end of the day.
Oh.
And we believe in a common cause, some sense of a higher power. Yeah. You don't think I'd be a good pastor?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, okay.
Yeah. Would you join though?
Your church?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it feeds me spiritually, then yes. If it doesn't, no.
If it feeds you more than spirituality?
Okay, yes, I would.
Interesting.
If it feeds me more, I get more spiritually.
More than spirituality.
More than spirituality.
Not like just spirituality. I can't really get into the...
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
Just keep an open mind. It's not your average day to church. Spirituality alone.
Yes. If there's anything more than that or less than that,
I mean, there is a God gonna be in place regardless of the...
A God?
Yeah.
Which one?
We'll get there when the bridge comes. So On to the next thought, by the way.
Okay.
How do you feel about today's dating culture? Youth-wise, to be more specific.
Please elaborate.
How have you seen the way people move regarding the dating aspect in life? Has it improved? Has it worsened? Does it still need to happen? Or do we need to go back to our customary settings? Where if I like this person, the word I'll use for now is courtship. We sit before a significant hierarchy of people that actually allow us to say, hey, we can be a part. Or are we going to still be doing this whole dating thing? And all? Because I believe dating is a sign of practicing divorce. Because now I can learn everything I need to know about you. If we choose to stay in the same place, I can gauge how you are in my personal spacing. And if I decide to put a ring on you, I can only tolerate X, Y, Z. Whereas if you do something out of that character, I can pull up a form sheet and then we break our code. And if you are a religious person, what religion do you follow, by the way?
I'm Christian.
So you guys don't believe in divorce?
No.
And yet it still happens amongst Christians.
It does.
Why is that the case?
Because I feel like people rush into things. People are serial daters, man. I feel like people, in general, we are serial daters.
Yeah.
Right? So there's this other guy who I don't know his name, but he's a white guy, right?
Yeah.
He said that most of the time when people get into relationships, they don't really like each other like that, right? So maybe why do you like Skara, right? And I tell you, I love how Skara makes me feel. I love what he does for me. I love this and I love this, right? So it means that I don't love Skara. I'm getting a need met from Skara. You understand? And it triggers a certain biochemical reaction in my head. But then as soon as I stop being excited about the things that Skara does for me, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling him anymore. And then now I move on to the next one.
So it's more like a happy hour situation where you should have been like a joyous experience.
Yes.
Because joy is an ongoing thing.
Yes. So I feel like people are not genuine with each other, man. You understand? Because if I say I love you and I want to date you, it means I'm going to love you regardless of what you do. You get what I'm saying?
What if I date you without saying I love you? Doesn't that mean I love you?
Why are you dating people that you don't love?
Do I need to say I love you to begin with? Can I just show you what love is instead of saying it?
No, you can show me. Like if you're gonna date me, obviously it's I love you. Reassurance.
Why reassurance? I love you. It matters so much.
For women, it's important because women are in love with words. Women like hearing things. They like compliments. They like, oh, you look beautiful.
Mental stimulation.
Hey, it stimulates them mentally. You understand? So
it's interesting how you're mature, but at the same time, guys will sell you dreams, and you guys happen to believe it. And then you're heartbroken. You look like, what happened? So me saying I love you just for the sake of assuring you that, hey, this shit is real. Could me be selling a point just so I can get to my given destination?
I love you. The actions. You can't just say
Can I bring the actions without saying it?
I love you,
Bruh. When specifically, how do I show you?
Be kind to me. You understand? And even if I make mistakes, you need to be able to forgive me, right? Because when you love somebody, you have to forgive them, regardless of what they've done, right? Because we humans, we make mistakes, right?
So, for example, if I sleep with another girl for the main aspect of I had blue balls, for instance, you were not around, are you going to forgive me for just getting my nut off? I didn't love the girl. I just had to get my stress off in there.
Guys, I don't feel like cheating is a deal breaker, hey? Personally.
For real?
No. No.
Do you think the rest of society looks at it that way?
No, they don't. They don't. You understand? I don't feel like cheating is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Right? Because...
And in today's culture, do you think that's something that's practiced a lot, or it's just a misunderstanding?
What
Sleeping with multiple partners in general.
People practice it a lot. I don't listen. Cheating is not a deal breaker. Go and be a serial cheater and cheat on me every week.
What's
That's
with
not what
this
I'm saying.
serial word, serial dating, serial cheater? It's not cheating. We literally say black guys don't cheat. I just explained to you. There's urges that happen, and you happen not to be there.
So it's not cheating.
Okay, Pinya, go for example. Let's say this is going on for like 3 days. I get excited every day. Ne? Your cycle is once a month. And I'm buzzing. XYZ in Tabi saying is giving me that attention. She's doing the things to get me going. I hit her up. It happens. I come back. It might happen more often, or it might be more than just in Tabise. I'm still coming back home. Isn't that gonna work for you?
No. You understand? Cheating, no, baby, was a mistake. People get tempted. I understand that. People get tempted a lot.
Why is it a mistake? I just told you, like, I had to get something done that you were not providing for that moment.
Then I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. Because if you're gonna do it,
but I said I love you. I didn't tell you Tabi saying I love her.
I
still can't sleep in the same bed. I let you.
No, let me tell you. I feel like the reason why people cheat is because there's a certain need that I'm not meeting.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And then you go and look for it outside. 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
Right? So, if ufila me not giving you sex is gonna result to you going to have sex with other people outside on a regular basis, then I'm not your girl. You get what I'm saying?
Why aren't you giving me sex in the first place? It's a small requirement in our relationship.
Oh.
I mean, that's understandable. Like it's not like you're on your periods every other day.
Oh, when I work, I'm totally.
Yeah. Like a guy can smash every day. Can you let that happen every day?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Every day?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there anything else that you want to touch on besides what we have spoken about?
No.
You sure?
Hey, no, I'm fine. Mari, why am I able to have sex every day? I think everybody can have sex every day.
Personal experience, that doesn't happen.
Really?
That doesn't happen. Weird ass disciplinary that's going around. So other people, they have different type of sex drives. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for you to be with a partner who's not sexually as active as you would be. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that can cause problems. So as you use the word cheating, like I just said, I just had to handle.
I get it, Happy. It's important for you to be with somebody who is like you. Like for like. You understand?
It's just that in that department, but I'm willing to
unfortunately, that department is one of the biggest contributing factors of what makes a relationship. You get what I'm saying? So if nalo sex drive yarna, I would suggest you go find somebody with the same sex drive as yours. You get?
Yeah.
Because imagine having to beg me for sex. After 10 years, still you are begging.
It happens in today's marriages, by the way.
It happens in today's marriages. Yeah. Yes, it does happen. And I suggest, if nalwena sex drive yarna, go find someone else.
Yeah.
Every day, if na every day.
So how would you take that? Mara, why? I told you today's not the day for performing such things.
Sorry?
I just told you today can't happen. Why would you take offense to that?
Why? Why can't it happen? Are you on your period, sir? What's going on?
I'm recharging.
Recharging?
I'm not in the mental space to have such things.
Bona plan. Bruh.
Yo, that is interesting. Let us know what you guys think about that on the end of things. Anything you'd like to share before we close?
No. Mary, guys, please book me for vajacials now.
Yeah, apparently she's dope at that.
We're fixing vagina.
2 months running.
We're fixing the country one vagina at a time.
One vagina at a time.
One vagina at a time.
So I'm assuming that males are not in your department regarding your
No, they
clientele.
can come through. I do take male clients.
And you do what?
Hey, I wax their pubic hair.
Have all results
because little bumps and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So I wax, I treat about the ingrown hairs and stuff like that, and you're good to go.
Cool. So you don't mind handling a bunch of dicks? You're
Nah. I'm used to it. I've been
Do you
doing it.
offer a full package, or is this strictly the VJ show part of
Full
things?
package as in what? Happy ending?
I don't know.
No, I don't give happy endings.
Okay, no happy ending, guys.
No,
You know.
I don't give happy endings.
Interesting, interesting. All right. Any last thoughts about the podcast?
What do you mean?
Any last thoughts of what just happened between us right now?
No, I'm satisfied.
Satisfied. Would you share this with people? Would you mention it out there?
Of course. I'll put it on my TikTok. Mariano, the viewers I got since it's
I mean, you knew what you're coming into.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Yeah.
I'll share it. I'll definitely.
Nah, shout
share it.
out for being here with us. You know, stay tuned for more, guys. 2024. Enjoy the rest of the year. We'll be doing more of these. You might come back again, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. All right, that's us from the Day with the Student podcast, aka Ole, not this, that, but the guy, aka Son of Zeus, and I'm here with.
Penyuselika.
Do you have handles that you want to shout out so they can like find you in your platforms besides TikTok?
I'm Penyuselika everywhere: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Penyuselika.
All right. One more time, Panjin shout out, and we out.